So unserious. Love it. I'm gonna apologize in advance for, like, the background of the wind and everything, but I'm not fancy. I don't have a microphone and all that stuff. As long as you guys can hear me clearly, I don't really care. I also don't care if you keep scrolling or listen. It's up to you. You have that right. But for those of you who do listen, I do appreciate it. I really do. But for the most part, I hope you guys are having a good day and getting through this. Been very emotional since yesterday. I guess it's mainly because we only have today and tomorrow now. It's kind of depressing because TikTok has been such a big part of our lives for a few years. I mean, hey, TikTok came at a time where we really needed TikTok. When we felt isolated and stuck and alone. It came and helped us through a freaking pandemic, bro. TikTok helped us through COVID. It helped us through those quarantines. It kept us connected, kept us together. It started with community. It started with connection. And it's being taken away from us because of that very thing. I think they realized how big TikTok would become. I remember the day I downloaded TikTok, made my account. I remember posting first TikTok. It was just a place, well, for me personally, it was just a place to go for fun. TikTok was an outlet. Either to pass the time with scrolling, commenting, learning, making new friends, supporting people, their goals. Hell, being inspired to go and accomplish my goals, make new goals, get new dreams. Come on. And for TikTok to be taken away, and it's not like they just taking it. They're making us go through all this back and forth stuff, making us hyper emotional and shit. But it's America. What can you expect? They want to stress the fuck out. People on here saying their goodbyes and actually acknowledging and thanking and appreciating TikTok and the people that support them, meaning the viewers and stuff like that, and other content creators too. And it's just I'm listening to everybody's stories and I feel more emotional for them because, one, I'm sappy like that, but also because it's so relatable. Life has been a lot, bro. And knowing that you don't have to live the way we're living, they're purposely making us like this, keeping us like this, it's crazy. Especially because a lot of us, me included, try and fight so hard to get better, see better, be better. That man is singing his heart out. As you should. I hope TikTok stays. And even if it doesn't, I hope we stay awake. I hope we keep our eyes open. I hope we keep our ears open. I hope we don't slip into going back to being brainwashed. I hope we keep talking and speaking out and supporting each other and finding any and every way to communicate and share what we know with each other. Because it took an app for us to get to know China. It shouldn't take another app for us to get to know the rest of the world. We should literally go do that. Because they've been hiding a lot from us. They haven't been telling us a lot. And we need to know. Anything we do at this point, whatever it is, whether it's deleting an app, protesting silently, lazily, out loud, doesn't really matter. As long as you actually are doing something because it's not specifically about the app. It's about, one, how much you value yourself to speak up for yourself and the people you love and people around you. Two, it's about the freedom in which you were told that you have. It's about confronting the lies that you've been told all your life. The struggling, the manipulating, the just plain deceit that's been in front of you the whole time. It's about speaking up and using your voice that you have always been told that was yours to say whatever you want. But now they're taking that away and disguising it as, oh, it's an app. Disguising it as, oh, for your protection. Think about it. Has anything ever really been for our protection? Send us to a country to fight problems that you start. But you send money to these same countries. One, you send money to these countries. Send us to fight for them. Yet you're sending all this money to these countries. And you don't give your people anything. Anything. We're in debt and everything, but you send millions. How do you even have millions to send to another country? Your own country is in debt. Your own country is struggling. Your own country doesn't have anything. Make that make sense. How can you support and give to other countries without doing for your own first? And then it's we the people, we the people. You know, you give your speeches and start by we the people. You're not even the people. Monumental freaking weekend, bro. Because this weekend is going to speak for the rest of this year, bro. The rest of it. Hell, the rest of this term. We're going to have to deal with this for 4 years. After today, God help us. Help us today. Give us a miracle. Or at least the strength to endure it, because we are getting tired. Let's be honest. None of us truly believed in our government. And we never truly believed our government appreciated us. Like, it's not that we're surprised that our government doesn't give a fuck. We're just surprised of how much they don't give a fuck. Like, like, oh, okay. But still, it's not like we didn't know. We just didn't know how much. How bad. Other countries call us a country with a Gucci belt. We didn't even know that. I just walked to work. In my office clothes. Go through so much. And we don't even realize. It's like we've been, like, you know, numb. What is really going on? And we've woken up. Legitly woken up. Because for the most part, one, I never believed in the government. I don't like politics at all. I don't believe them. I know they're liars. Not wrong. But I've never appreciated politics and never liked politics. Hell, I don't think we've had a good choice of who to vote for since Bernie. And if you don't agree, you don't have to. Again, that's your right. My point is, I never trusted the government. I never believed the government. Hell, I don't even believe in the protection that government, whatever, has put in place for us. And that doesn't go to say all of them or whatever. That's just one of those things, like, the few outweigh the many type thing. We weren't fully oblivious. We knew little things. We complained about everything. And they did nothing for a long time. The only difference is they're not pretending to care. They're not even pretending. Not even a little bit. Like, you used to pretend. Tell us what we needed to hear. Coax us with your words. Make us feel better with a little gift or something. make it seem like you're giving to us more than you're taking. But I guess you got tired of that, coddling us to make yourself feel better, or at least to lessen the blow, or whatever deceitful crap you decide to do. Whatever the reason for you stopping your show that you put on for us all these years, one chef kiss to that. Great show. Adding in the manipulation and the gaslighting, telling us that all these other countries are worse off than we are, and we should be happy to be Americans, proud Americans. In reality, the rest of the world is laughing their asses off at us, with us, everything. At us because we are oblivious, with us because we are hilarious. And our own government is laughing with them because we don't know anything. And it's because they made it that way. But now they're nervous. They try to take away something that was giving us something that you have never given us. You try to take away something that has taught us, something that opens our eyes, wakes us up. And this whole Supreme Court thing, you're just like the cherry. Because yes, for months we've known you've been trying. You were trying to get rid of TikTok. And each time it passed to another thing. I've never seen something go through every single branch of the government. Bro, that was the first for me. I don't know about everybody else. That was the first for me. Hell, I forgot about some of the branches. I forgot we had so many. But that says a lot though. But in court, I don't know if you guys watched, but a lot of the questions they were asking the CEO were either racist, one, because why do you have to ask this man so many times on whether he's a citizen of China? He's telling you no, he's from Singapore. That's totally different. Are you deaf? Rude, disrespectful. Ugh, making us look bad. You already do that, but come on, have some manners. Anyway, 2, you're asking questions that you do yourself with the whole biometrics and everything and all that. Do you know how much of our data is collected through Instagram and Facebook? Do you know how many times it's been leaked? Do you know how much they take? I can open my Facebook or Instagram with my face recognition thumbprint. Also on these phones that are, given to us to scan our faces and our fingerprints and all this other stuff. In all honesty, we should be worried about y'all. Should have been worried about y'all once y'all started scanning our faces and shit to get access. We really should boycott Apple next though. That'd make a splash. Uncertain stage where it's we don't know whether to mourn our freedom or fight for it or whatever. Half of us are mourning, half of us oblivious. Oh, it's just an app, I know everybody's worried about. Half of us are livid for multiple reasons. Some because they're losing their way to survive in life, pay for their lives. Some because they're seeing what is going on, what's really happening, and they obviously should be mad about it. Others because they saw how China is livid from all the lies. A lot of us are being rebellious and petty. We're Americans. We strive on pettiness and revenge and getting even and rebellion. We're definitely rebelling in the funniest way possible though. Love it. But why does it take the generation that you call lazy and don't appreciate and all this stuff like that to stand up? Huh? And one, we're just standing up through our phones, through screens. Because one, it's not that we don't want to work. It's not the problem with, the people losing their jobs from TikTok and everything. It's not that we don't want to work. Like, we go into adulthood not knowing anything at all. Not any real information at all. We stumble and fumble and trip and fall trying to figure it out with no help. And the ones that do help, they only know 2% of the information that we don't. Still not as helpful. We strive and we struggle and we work so hard for the bare minimum, less than the bare minimum apparently. And we're not valued, we're not appreciated. We acknowledge our worth, our skills, what we can contribute. And we know that we're not getting paid what we're worth. When some of these jobs you want us to do so much as a requirement, but you don't even pay us enough to even be appreciated for all the work that we do at these jobs. Work us to the bone, pushing us, barely sleep. We don't eat right. Our sleep schedules are so horrible to where half of us are malnourished. Some of us only work at night. Some of us only work in the morning. Hell, some of us work the craziest schedule ever to where it's like, how do you even, when do you have time to sleep, eat, and breathe? Like, come on. All of this to afford a life in a country we've been struggling and striving and pushing so hard all this time, and we didn't really have to. You just want us to. You keep us dumb, you keep us in debt, you keep us stressed, you keep us depressed, you keep us struggling, because it's easier to control miserable people, sad people. And then you give us all these things to distract us with these celebrities and movies and first of all, not coming from movies or music or anything, love it, honestly. Saying is, you push all of this and everything, distract us, keep us distracted with games, music, movies, the drama that goes on. Because why do we get more information on celebrities' lives and their drama and their nonsense than we do on what's going on in the world? Because you distract us with, drama and gossip and you distract us with the lives of people that you've made us envy and idolize. You've given people shiny little distractions so that we're not paying attention. And it's been like that for so long to where we kind of forgot. We got dull to paying attention to what you guys are doing behind the curtain. Because in front of the curtain is so pretty, so nice, so hilarious, so aw. You play in our heartstrings, you distract us, you keep us occupied. You keep us stressed, depressed, tired. We only have our hopes and dreams, keeping us motivated to try and keep going. And, that's the only reason a lot of us wake up for work. Because if I could just do this, I'll get there, I'll reach this. This is the land of the dreamers. And false hope. Literally. A lot of us find ways to cope. And not in good ways. Which is why a lot of us are so traumatized and mentally messed up. We have to deal with so much. And our country does not help us. Our country has done this to us. You lie to us like communists, right? You rule over us like monarch. And you threaten us subtly like a dictator. Where's the democracy in any of this? Any of it? Because I do not see it. Such a democracy, the people are never heard. Ever.